Hello and welcome to the channel. Labour Party has demanded that the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) cancel the election in some parts of Rivers State. This is as a result of thugs invading election centers and cutting away with election materials, thereby affecting the credibility of results in those polling units. Nigerians had been sold the idea that with the coming of beavers, election malpractices will cease. That has not been the case though. Subscribe, like, share, and comment. Thank you. 2023 election. Labour Party demands cancellation of elections in parts of Rivers. The national chairman of the Labour Party LP, Julius Abure, has urged the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) to cancel elections in Obio Akpo, Kana, Eleme, Obigbo, and Rumo Koro local government areas in Rivers State. Mr. Abure made the call in a statement he issued on Sunday in Abuja. According to him, the leadership of the LP is shocked by the revelations emanating from Rivers State after the presidential and National Assembly elections which were held on Saturday. Mr. Abure alleged that thugs invaded various polling units and collation centers and took away election materials including the result sheets. He further alleged that the thugs manipulated the bimodal voter accreditation system BVAS machines and uploaded fake results into the central portal. We took particular note of incidences in places like Obio Akbo, Kana, Eleme, Obigbo, Rumo Koro, and several other areas where Labour Party was clearly leading in virtually all the polling units with very wide margins. Nigerians went into this election based on the assurances by INEC that the deployment of beavers was a perfect antidote to electoral malpractices in Nigeria. But what transpired across Nigeria, if allowed to stand, is purely a betrayal of trust of millions of Nigerians by INEC, Abure said. He alleged that INEC officials were intimidated by thugs in connivance with military personnel and police officers who were deployed to protect them into doing their bidding and were forced to manipulate the beavers. Mr. Abure alleged that some of the manipulations happened late in the night. We demand that INEC investigate these atrocities against Nigerian voters by the political class. We are therefore asking that INEC should rise to the occasion and cancel all the unverified and manipulated results arising from the presidential and National Assembly elections in parts of Rivers State, particularly in places like Obio Akbo, Kana, Eleme, Obigbo, and Rumo Koro, amongst others, Mr. Abure said. Meanwhile, Senator Abdullahi Adamu, the national chairman of the ruling All Progressives Congress (APC), has lost the presidential election in the Angwarimi Ward GRA A1 last office in Kefi, Nasarawa State to the Labour Party. Presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, won the unit with 132 votes, while the APC received 85 votes for second place. Senatorial position: APC 55, PDP 22, LP 42, NNPP 4, SDP 184, ADC 1, ZLP 3. 7 votes were counted as invalid. For the position of the House of Representatives, APC 46, PDP 41, LP 30, NNPP 4, AA 21, SDP 159, ADC 2, ABGA 1, while invalid votes were 16. Subscribe, like, share, comment, and please turn the notification bell on. Thank you. Meanwhile, Chairman, Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) and Chief Returning Officer for the presidential election, Professor Mahmood Yakubu, has explained the delay in the collation of presidential election results with a promise to begin by 6 p.m. on Sunday. Yakubu disclosed this while officially declaring open the National Collation Center domiciled in the International Conference Center, ICC, Abuja. As we await the arrival of the state collation officers for the presidential election scope, we will now take a break and resume at 6 p.m. We are certain that by 6 p.m., one or two of the scopes will arrive with the results, so we begin the process of collation. I thank you very much. We will resume at 6 p.m., he said. On the delay in the collation of results, Yakubu said the process has to go through 4 levels. He said, "Coalition of presidential election results in Nigeria is done at 4 levels after the conclusion of voting, counting, recording of results at the various polling units. The results are collated at the 8,809 registration areas or wards. The collated ward level results are tallied and collated at the 774 local government areas nationwide. Thereafter, they are tallied and collated in each of the 36 states of the Federation and the Federal Capital Territory. The collated figures for each state and the Federal Capital Territory are finally collated here in Abuja, where the announcement of the outcome of the election will be made by the returning officer for the presidential election, who also doubles as the Chief Electoral Commissioner of the Federation. And this is a duty that I am privileged to perform, and it will be done here." The Director General of the Labour Party Presidential Campaign Council, Akin Osuntokun, has slammed the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) over its performance in Saturday's presidential and National Assembly elections, describing them as disgraceful. The Labour Party DG made this disclosure in a statement on Sunday as he appealed to the electoral body not to plunge the nation into an avoidable crisis after a largely peaceful election. Osuntokun expressed the party's grievance at the conduct of INEC officials in most parts of Lagos, Imo, Rivers and Delta states, where he said a considerable number of his party members were disenfranchised. He also expressed gratitude to Nigerians for maintaining the peace in the face of provocation by status quo politicians working in cahoots with INEC officials in an attempt to subvert their collective will. Osuntokun said, "INEC should not throw Nigeria into crisis. First, we are grateful to God that the Nigerian election has not become the bloodshed that many enemies of our dear country had predicted. We thank Nigerian people that in spite of the glaring failures of INEC and the deliberate criminality of status quo politicians, they came out and stayed throughout and peacefully cast their votes. We are grateful to young Nigerians for their faith in Nigeria and the vision of greatness and justice we have offered them." That's the news, guys. Thanks for listening. Until next time, bye.